Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. Today in this video we are going to discuss Cardano and its token ADA, conduct machine learning based price forecast, regression analysis, accumulation strategy, and estimated bull run target. None of the content is financial advice. All of the content related to cryptoweeklies.com. This is the homepage of the site, is available for free. You don't have to pay or sign up for anything. So let's get started. Why are we discussing about Cardano and its token ADA today? Per our heat map over here, available under indicators. This is the performance over the last 24 hours. ADA has rallied the most by about 10%, still down over the last 7 days by about 5%. Over the last 30 days, most of the cryptos are down. ADA is not an exception. Over the last 90 days, ADA has rallied by about 183%. So overall, a healthy gain. So in terms of the USD price action, ADA right now at around, roughly speaking, at around $1. And with respect to the some of the key technical levels, first on its USD pair and then on its Bitcoin pair, starting with the last market cycle, that is the two market cycle ago at around 2017, and comparing that with respect to the Fibonacci level back in 2017-2018 time period, the all-time high for ADA was roughly at around $1.32. It did retrace a lot in the bear market. Again, the bear market retrace was all the way. If we look at the bear market correction, you can see that around, roughly speaking, went back to a cent, and then essentially in the next bull run, the market cycle top occurred just shy of the 2.618 fib level from the retracement. Again, this is not a lagging indicator by any stretch of the imagination. Once the bear market bottom is in, this retracement can be drawn without doing much of the forecasting or retroactively fitting to some or new data. So in the last bear market, from the last bear market, the to the new all-time high back in 2021, the move was roughly speaking at around 2.618 on its USD pair. Now if we extrapolate that to this market cycle, again in the next market cycle, the all-time high that is in 2021 was at around $3.11 and did retrace back to about, roughly speaking, 23 cents in the bear market. And if we retrace that move and provide a at around 2.618 fib level as a target, roughly speaking, and again 10 to 20% lower than the 3.618, that would put ADA somewhere between higher $6 and lower $7 as a price target. And again, that can be corroborated with its Bitcoin pair as well. This is the ADA Bitcoin pair. Again, in terms of Bitcoin, although in terms of USD, ADA did put a new all-time high in 2021 with comparing back to 2017-2018 time period. In terms of its Bitcoin pair, it did not put a new all-time high, and most of the cryptos do not put a new all-time high from one cycle to other cycle on its Bitcoin pair. But what is still a interesting level to watch is in with respect to the last bull run of 2017-2018, the move to the all-time high on its USD pair was at, roughly speaking, at around between 0.618 and 0.786 on its Bitcoin pair. If we extrapolate that to this time around, and again looking at the lower end of the range at around 0.618, I will just get rid of this for now at 0.618. That is again at around 4,200 sats, right? Roughly speaking, 4x from the current move, and 0.786 at around 5,000 sats, roughly speaking 5x from the current move. If we take a price range in terms of percent growth, let's take a lower end of the spectrum at around, roughly speaking, 300% gain on its Bitcoin pair to go back to the 0.618 like it did in 2021 against its Bitcoin pair. And roughly speaking, that is at around if a token rally is about 300%, that means in terms of growth, it's grown by about 4x. So if we take a conservative estimate around 3.92x growth for ADA on its Bitcoin pair, and assume that for that to occur, Bitcoin USD has to rally by about 60 to 70%, and the current price of ADA, roughly speaking, at around $1.05, we get a result of ADA USD price action at around $7. Again, quite confluent with the ADA USD 2.618 fib level. That is again based on what ADA Bitcoin did in 2021 with respect to what it did in 2018, and extending that to potentially in 2025 when the ADA BTC pair, if it goes to the 0.618 level, some major resistance could potentially occur when price in terms of Bitcoin goes to back to 4,000 sats. It did bottom out slightly higher than the 475, slightly lower than 475 sats, roughly speaking, for exactly at around 473 sats. So now going to the machine learning side of things for ADA USD price prediction. Again, we do have ADA Bitcoin based prediction on the website. Again, we'll talk about that if time permits. Right now, the directionality related model, this is the base case scenario, is the likelihood of price action going higher is higher than going lower per the directionality related model in this pink line. This is the model again, ADA USD trained on weekly price action. These are the weekly price action since 2017, and using ARIMA, LSTM, and XGBoost related machine learning models. The following are the output. The first, this is at around 68th percentile or non-euphoria bull case for ADA is between $1.14 to about $3.78 within the next 6 months per the machine learning model. Again, if there is a correction, the price could go as low as about 40 cents and between 40 cents and 87 cents. So what the market throws depends on the market. Again, no one can say the prices have to go up or down, but there are instances, again, 2 examples where in the post halving year prices usually go up than go down. Again, for example, in 2021, at around the yearly open was at around 30 cents. The price did go about, roughly speaking, 10x in 2021. For this year around, the yearly open, the price was somewhere between 80-85 cents. If again, with accounting for diminishing returns, let's say instead of 10x it grows by 5 to 6x, the price could be somewhere between $4 and $6. Again, roughly speaking, this is non-euphoria case, but in case of a euphoria for ADA, that one 2 standard deviation bull case is price action between $1.30 all the way to about $10 for ADA USD. Personally speaking, again, I see some the bull case coming somewhere between this yellow line and the orange line, taking a half of the move again from roughly speaking $4 and $10. An average would be somewhere around $7 again. If you take 4 plus 7 divided by 2, it would be roughly speaking $7. So that is again one way to estimate. Again, if you want to look at week by week how those forecasts could pan out, the base case, which is this pink line, the bull case, which is this yellow line, and the 2 standard deviation bull case is this orange line, and the bear case is this green line at around 68th percentile bear case. So those valuations are also available on cryptoweeklies.com. Again, they are personally curated. All of the models are curated by me. I don't use any AI or generative AI to make these models. I use machine learning techniques on my own. The regression based valuation for ADA, again, roughly speaking, the fair value is coming in at around 90 cents. That represents slight overvaluation, but that is not too dissimilar to what ADA did in the post halving year of 2021, where the price not only overshot the fair value but also the 1 standard deviation residual applied to the fair value. If you look at the beginning of the euphoria phase, that usually occurs when the prices meaningfully go above this yellow line. That this yellow line is at right now at around $1.81. The 2 standard deviation ceiling, where the prices eventually top out, right now for ADA is coming in at around $3.70, but that is as of today. If let's say if you were to extrapolate that behavior for the next 6 months with the simple regression based forecast, that could be somewhere that again 2 standard deviation top could be somewhere between $5 and $7. That is again one way to identify if we are getting close to a peak. Again, the beauty of this chart is, again, although new data is applied and the regression function takes into consideration the new data, not much gets changed, and also the utility of this approach is that in real time we get to see whether the price is overvalued or undervalued. In the bear market though, again, whenever the price comes close to this green line, accumulating at that point in time usually provides the best deals per the polynomial regression based model. In terms of the again accumulation based strategies for ADA, three models that we have. The SMA model, right now per that model the risk is at around 47%, roughly speaking. It's a 50-50. In terms of the DCA model, most of these model identified the eventual bottom. Again, you can see the risk levels back then were less than 10%. Eventually early on in early December and late November of 2022 did a great job in identifying the 2021 peak as well, and the and also the early 2021 May of 2021 peak and the 2020 bottom. Right now per this model the risk levels are at about roughly speaking 30% and 70% reward. Moderate target for ADA for the coming weeks is between $1.75 and $2.80. This is not a bull run forecast, but again, if you were to extrapolate the regression based future line that just we discussed 6 to 7 months into the future, you can see that the fair value right now is coming in at around 88 cents, but that could be at around $5 in early July. And also the 2 standard deviation peak regression line that we just saw, if we were to extrapolate that again with some leeway, that could be somewhere between $5 and about $9.80. So coming close to that $10 target. So with that we can just see the one additional model that we have is the time weighted average price model, which helped us provide a range to accumulate in the bear market starting May of 2022 when the price was sub 50 cents till throughout the bear market wherever the price was at around 45 cents. Right now the time weighted average price is at around 47 cents. That's why the risk is less, not at around zero, but somewhere at around between 55 to 60%. Again, the beauty of this model is again in the bear market provides a zone, again not just one bear market but two, starting 2018 till 2020 as well as in 2022 till about 2024. So next time again in potentially in 2026 when the markets do eventually take a breather, the utility of these kind of models gets amplified. Again, none of the content financial advice. In terms of an estimation on the based on the risk reward based estimation for ADA as a composite of all the models that we talked related to accumulation, this is the DCA model based on regression based fundamentals and time weighted average price model, SMA model. As a composite of that, roughly speaking, the weighted risk is 1/3, 2/3 reward. Estimated bull run peak in the short term at around $2.68 or 65 cents, representing a reward of roughly speaking 2.5x. So with that, I would like to conclude with saying that the medium peak at around $2.70. The longer term peaks forecasted by the Bitcoin valuation and the USD valuation somewhere higher $6 and lower $7, and which is quite confluent with the machine learning based scenarios. Again, an average of both of these 68th percentile and the 95th percentile bull case over the next 6 months at around $7. And with that, I would like to conclude the video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.